Ooh, guys, what's up? It's story time. What's up, guys? It's story time. First time ever story time on this channel. I just drove back from Rhode Island Comic Con. I was there covering it as press. You will be getting hauls, toy hunt, and more type of videos very soon. But today's story is about meeting WWE Guardians of the Galaxy Blade Runner, James Bond, superstar, Dave Bautista. And you know, here we go. I'll show you guys the incredible picture I took with him. Here I am, Mr. Kawaii, the king of cringe, the king of kawaii cringe with Mr. Dave Batista. What an incredible picture, am I right? Just the emotion that they were able to capture. And I do want to know, they always say, like, make sure if your eyes are closed, you can retake it or something. But I just love that face, that facial expression, and I think the eyes closed really fit it. So, story time. What was the con like? Also, I met Christian. That'll come later in this video as Heel Camera decides to focus on me now. So, meeting Dave Batista was this morning. I was packed. For some reason, this con decided to put the photo ops outside. Yes, it's November. Yes, it was very cold this weekend. Luckily for me, I had my photo op on the warmest day of the weekend. A nice 30 degrees to 50 degrees today, Fahrenheit. For all of you in other countries that use Celsius, I'm sorry, you're going to have to convert. So we were all packed into a tent outdoors. Surprisingly, it was one of the warmest places on the campus of the con, and it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad at all. It was extremely well organized. I took some pictures. I'll include them here, and I was very pleased by how everything went incredibly smoothly. You know, some people might be a little annoyed by the fact that it's not a meet and greet. These celebrity photo ops at conventions that you pay for exclusively for like a photog to take you behind the curtains with the nice backdrop and stuff. But for me, that was fine because they had tons of people that wanted a picture with him. By the time it got to me, I was like, all right, guys, let's just do this. I've been waiting so long. Let's get the picture. Hey, Dave, what's up? Cut a cute anime girl pose, because that's what I told him. And it was funny because there's so many people, and in getting to watch every different pose and Dave Batista's funny facial expressions, you know, people always say Alexa Bliss has the facial expressions, but I think Dave Batista does. So when I said cute anime girl, I just went like, you know, classic duck face, but then I saw him just go like, ah! So I just had to go like, and that's what you saw in the picture, you know? I guess this is Dave Batista's idea of a cute anime girl. Right there. So, you know, a cool, down-to-earth guy in the 15 seconds I was in his presence. I don't remember how soft his hand was when I shook his hand, but seemed like he was doing a lot of fun stuff for the people that paid $70 plus for these pictures with him. So there you go. That's my story of meeting Batista. It was more standing next to him, but now I have photo evidence that I stood next to him. So if any of you want to stand next to a celebrity at a convention for like 10 seconds, get that photo evidence that you stood next to them or touched them, you can do that. I know I'm making it sound like so stupid to spend $70 on that, but I think it's a great picture. I think it's great. I'm making this video now, story time. And the better story time, though, I think, in my opinion, is meeting Christian. Same con, day before. I went to this really cool panel about cosplay and charity, and I was just later after that panel just talking to a cosplayer, the Immortal Star-Lord, if you guys want to look him up on Facebook or something. So we were just talking about what he does in his work when someone came up to us and asked for a picture. And I assumed it was him because he's a cosplayer, and I'm a nobody jabroni. But it was my boy Josh. Josh wanted to pick with me, so I got to meet Josh. Very cool guy. Shout out to Josh. If you watch this video, you rock, dude. I like wrestling with him and stuff with Josh, and then the cosplayer, the Immortal Star-Lord. came in to the conversation, and turns out he was a wrestling fan. You never know, guys, who's going to be a wrestling fan and who's not going to be a wrestling fan. It's incredible how there's so many of us. And then I saw Josh had a belt on him, and it was signed by Bret Hart, and he said, oh, I also got to meet Christian. Christian was really cool. No line. No one was really seeing him. And the cosplayer said, yeah, he was great. He was great. I got a really fun picture with him. And you know me. You know your boy. I don't have a lot of money on me at all times. So I was like, all right. How much is this? So they dropped the cash amount, you know, $3,000 minus the grand plus $27. So it was about $30. And I was like, nice meeting you, dude. I gotta run over there before he leaves because I want a picture with Christian. Because as you all know, my white buffalo of an action figure was the Toys R Us exclusive Christian best of pay-per-view. So I'm a big Christian fan. Never seen him wrestle. Funny story. He was advertised for a Boston Garden SmackDown episode for main event. But the show before was he got a concussion, and that was the last match he wrestled with WWE. And also on that show was Dave Batista wrestling Sheamus. Shocker. So this was basically that SmackDown come to real life in front of my eyes, people. So I ran in, talked to Christian, told him how his elite was so hard to find, because it's like, what are you supposed to say to these people? Like, hey, Christian, I've never seen you wrestle. Well, I did tell him that afterwards. Cringe, Vice, anyone? But he was a really cool, down-to-earth guy. And I know people say that all the time, but like he was legit. He was just a dude, you know, like a dude that you could hang out with if you pay $30 to get a picture with. No, but he was the type of dude that if you just wanted to go up, shake his hand, he let you, which is always one of the best things about cons is the people that let you just go up to them and shoot the breeze. You know what I'm saying? So there you go, guys. I don't know if that was a good story time. That was probably trash. But I did ask Christian to cut a dab. Well, I didn't. I said, can you go like this? And he thought I meant like karate chops. So that's what happened in that picture, boys. All right, so that's it. That's it, story time. I just needed to make a video to let you guys know that I stood next to Batista and I talked to Christian. So there you go, guys. I'm a real person. I can talk to people sometimes. And if you have any questions, please... Cut!